Hi. I'm about to tell a very sad story about my life. I'm here for it. So I grew up in a state with one of the worst DHS foster care systems in the nation, which means I got to spend my formative years being bounced around from abusive foster home to abusive foster home until I finally ended up with a single foster mom who was very crazy lady. And at one point she had 8 of us living in this house with her. And we were basically free child labor for this crazy woman. We were up before sunrise usually, in bed long after dark, lucky if we got a square meal a day, and we were made to feel like we were total shit by this woman, like we were not special at all. Like, one of us could sing really well, but like, that poor girl, like, where does that get her when she's stuck in the abusive cycle of foster care, right? And you guys, it was like really difficult growing up. It was a hard knock life. Shit, that's Annie. Damn it. You guys, sorry, that's the plot to Annie. My bad. I am very easily confused sometimes. I grew up in the suburbs, so which means I wasn't abused by foster parents, you guys. I was abused by regular parents, so it's fine. Grew up perfectly normal. I'm trying to be a better feminist. I want to be a good feminist ally, because that's important. But like, it's hard for me. Like, for instance, like, I'll be in the middle of a very drunken bar conversation about the subjugation of black women in pop culture. But damn it, if Jay-Z's 99 Problems comes on, I will drop whatever I'm doing and rap every line to that song, every word. Not the racial parts, but everything else I'm going for, alright? But I'm working on it. Like, I'm trying to be a better feminist, but I think I'm too much of an opportunist is part of the problem. Like, for instance, my version of feminism is like, say, the men's restroom has been, it's been occupied for a little too long. Screw it, I'm going in the women's, but I will be sure to come busting out of the door yelling, "This is not inappropriate because that is not a women's restroom, because gender roles are irrelevant contrivances of the patriarchy. Open your minds." And yeah, it usually goes over really well, about as well as it did just now, but I'm learning. Oh, I just moved here to Chicago, which means I just started a new job, and I thought this job was really cool. I thought it was going to be a cool job, I thought the people there were really cool, until I had to interact with these people. I actually had to have a conversation with one, and one of the first conversations started off innocently enough. He asked me, "Where do you live?" And I said, "Oh, Halstead and Belmont." And he just immediately, like, the color drained from his face, and he just goes, "Ugh, Boys Town." Like, I could just hear the homophobia in his voice, "Ugh, Boys Town." Which, ironically, was weird, because, like, he reacted like a small boy would act when you told him about girls for the first time. Just, "Ugh, no." I was like, "Well, what's so wrong about Boys Town?" He's like, "Look, man," he did save it though, you guys. He came back and he justified himself. He goes, "Look, man, I don't have a problem with the gays." Oh, good, you saved it there, because for a minute I thought you were about to be a total bigot. Because I don't have a problem with the gays, I just wouldn't want to live in Boys Town, because, like, I wouldn't want to walk around the corner and see a tranny blowing some dude. Fair enough, neither would I. Fair enough. You know what else I wouldn't want to walk around the corner and see? Anybody blowing anybody, ever. Never. Guys, accidental voyeurism is not my thing. Like, it's not what I'm into. The only surprise blowjob I ever want to witness is preferably happening to me, and it's a pleasant surprise and it's in private. Like, that's how I tend to roll. Oh. I guess it's time to get another gauge in the room. How's everybody feeling? We doing alright? We good? Yeah. Guys, there's a few of you who are laughing alright. Feeling joyful? Look, you guys, I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's going on in the news or the world. We've got Ebola, we've got terrorists, we've got everything. Now is not the time to feel joyful or happy, so stop your clapping, alright? Now is the time to raise your awareness level. Are you guys ready to feel aware? Yeah. I would like to bring to your awareness the plight of one cause in particular. Now don't worry, don't get too shut off. It's a fun cause, it's easy, you guys. I'm not going to ask you to wear a yellow ribbon, or to wear a pink ribbon, or to wear a condom. I said it was going to be fun. You guys, it's going to be real easy. I would like to bring to your attention the plight of the hyphen. Yeah, the one person even knows what the hell I'm talking about. You're thinking, the hyphen? What the fuck? Exactly, that's why you need to be aware. A hyphen is very important, and I'll explain to you why. I'm about to appeal to you on a emotional level. I'm going to break it down real simply and appeal to your heart. Get ready to shed some tears. A hyphen is a conjunctive grammar tool that allows 2 or more ideas to be joined together so that they make coherent sense. No? Right over your head. Nobody's crying, you guys. This is serious. Nobody's in tears yet. All right, I'll break it down even simpler. Any sports fans here? Anybody watch sports? You guys like sports? Yeah, Chicago's a sports town. All right, so for those of you who are clearly more well acquainted with sports than, say, a high school diploma, Say you're watching a sports game and the score is like 9-0 if it's the Cubs. But you're watching that game, a hyphen is the little line in between the two numbers that lets you know who's winning and who's losing. Now some of you smarty pants might be saying, Ryan, you idiot, that's not a hyphen, that's a dash. But you would be wrong. That's not a dash. A dash is what you run in 40 yards in order to make the football team, so your dad will quit referring to you as Captain Fairy Pants and threatening to make your sister man of the house when he goes on another one of his business trips with his business partner, who just so happens to be a pretty smelling blonde lady who's half his age and twice your mom's cup size. That is a dash, my friends. Yeah, that's what it is. I'll break it down for you one more time. Some of you are still not crying, so I'll put it this way. A well-placed hyphen is the difference between some good ass eating and some good ass eating. Yeah. Or if you have a particularly voracious appetite, perhaps you'd like to double down and go for some good ass eating. I'm not here to judge. I did tell that joke once at an open mic, and a very drunk patron decided to add his own punchline. He yelled out, well, ass eating is what turned my colon into a semicolon. Yeah, I'm still not sure what that means though. Like maybe he knows way more about it than I do. I don't know about ass eating because I'm married, and when you're married, you have rules. The top of our list of rules, no ass eating. Second on that list, no sex when she's bloody, and that's just period, so. All right, you guys.
So Ryan, you got married, and now there's no ass eating.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. I got into a committed relationship. Mine's the opposite. Swallowing is expected. Yeah, not even asked for anymore. It's okay. It's all right. You mentioned the whole Ebola virus, and for some reason I'm still not too scared about it yet. I don't know why, because I keep picturing it being announced like a Ricola commercial. Ebola! Which hopefully they'll do if it makes its way to Chicago. I don't know, but oh goodness. I forgot to mention that while working in the porn store, I've noticed a really huge trend in porn actors that they now have religious tattoos. Like they have crosses, or they have one on their back that says only God can judge me. And I'm watching the porn going, he's not the only one right now. No. And obviously if you watch a lot of porn, you get used to facials. I just never thought I'd see it on a Jesus tattoo. Oh. Now our next comedian, I actually don't know much about him either. Yeah, okay, now I remember his name. Give a round of applause for Donald Stewart! Yay! Donald!
Thank you, my good sir, Thomas. Hi, 240 Lounge.
Hi!
How's everybody feeling tonight?
Yeah.
Good. Any weed smokers in the crowd? Okay, I'm gonna pass out my notebook. I'll pass it out to all of you after I get off stage. Anyone dealt with racism lately? Yeah, racism. No, I happen to have a I have a coworker who is not the same race as I. She's Korean, and we're hanging out the other day, and she lives with her parents still. She's 25, lives with her parents. That's cool. Yeah, and we're over at her parents' house. I meet her parents, and I meet her parents, and they're friendly. But it turns out at the end of the night that they just happen to be racist. So that's something it's something I'm dealing with right now. So
What'd they do?
Oh, good question. What did they do? They didn't approach me with their racism. They kept it behind my back and then approached their daughter with it, which is a horrible thing to do. So, yeah, I'm just dealing with that right now. My first time on stage up here doing comedy, just speaking my mind. Yeah. Hi, DeLorean. Please tip your bartender generously. She works hard for it. Speaking of working hard, Larry, how you doing back there, bruh? That's my name. Yeah, had some topics to talk about. Anybody want to yell out a topic that we can talk about?
Butt sex.
Oh, don't get me started on butt sex. I prefer butt sex versus vaginal sex, like any day. Someone clap for that? Like anyone? Is anyone with that? Is it just me? There we go. These guys aren't with butt sex at all. Oh. You know girls have butts too.
That wasn't my fucking in the butt either.
There's a blonde girl he's gonna go rape?
He's gonna pay money to see blonde tits.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, good for him. Anybody else want to leave the room before we talk about more butt sex? Or?
Bring on the butt sex!
Everyone's comfortable with butt sex. That's cool. No, yeah. Thomas mentioned Ebola, and then I just jumped on stage. I feel kind of weird about that. I've been mistaken for Kenyan once or twice, but I can run fast. Yeah. It showed off in middle school, high school, all white school, just me on the track team. But yeah. Anybody like eating good food?
Yeah.
I'm a cook. Just don't ask me what I can cook. That's like an insult. I cook food. Like, food is food, you know? Any other topics anyone want to talk about?
Weed.
Weed?
Weed. Tell us about weed.
Hulk Hogan.
Weed and Hulk Hogan. Okay. We'll put weed and Hulk Hogan together. That would probably be the worst wrestling match you could ever see if Hulk Hogan smoked before he went on. He would have no energy whatsoever. He's already like 87 years old, so. No, I have no problems with weed. I love Budweiser. There we go. I'm gonna get a Jameson shot at the end of the night for sure. Larry, are you recording this right now? As he's holding the camera like straight up to my face. Yeah, I hope this isn't awkward for everyone. I'm doing my best.
Work it out.
Okay. Thank you, Thomas. I see why you're so good at this and you're here every 2 weeks. I like it. I'll be back here.
Okay.
I'll be back for sure. I never got the pitch. Why did you choose the Cookie Monster T-shirt in that one? I never got that one.
Because it's difficult to upstage your Cookie Monster T-shirt, and I think they did a pretty good job with the screen.
I mean, Elmo's everyone's favorite. I feel like.
See, that's how you can tell who was. I'm not gonna admit my age, because how old am I? How old do I claim that? I'm turning 30. That's right. So I was born in.
I didn't even mean to laugh at that. I'm sorry. Thomas said he's turning 30. No, go for it.
Yeah, so that means I was born in '84. But I'm old school, so I like Cookie Monster and Grover, not Elmo.
Okay.
Elmo was the '80s, '90s kids.
Okay.
But
I guess you're
like
right.
Elmo.
No, Elmo, Oscar the Grouch, he was always my favorite. He's an asshole. So, is it possible to get another beer on the stage, DeLorean? Yeah, okay, cool. The cord is long enough, I could probably walk over there. Yeah, we're talking about Sesame Street now. We can go back to childhood. If I take it back to childhood, I'll take it back to racism. Growing up with a black mother. Thank you. Black mother. I always got that warning to avoid white girls.
You have 1 minute.
Thank you. Avoid white girls. I never got that. And just between you and I, my mom has no idea where my penis has been. And it's like a few white girls. So just don't tell her that. As far as she knows, I've listened to every word she said throughout life. So, he does look like Ice-T. The more mature version. No, but I guess that's been my time. I'll give the mic back to Thomas, and thank you.
Yeah, and I didn't hate it. If you know me, I have issues with Beyonce, but I was gonna compliment her in this set, so let me try my complimentary jokes before I tear the woman apart. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna be nice, DeLorean. So yeah, I was listening to it and I'm like, wow, this is a really romantic ballad, She's thinking how good her man laid it on her. And then Jay-Z comes in and he sings how good he laid it on her. Feminism. And I mean, he did it so well, she was holding long notes. All right, I will never tell that joke again. That's the best I get to complimenting Beyonce. It really is. I don't think she abuses children. There we go. As far as I know. As far as I know. Tabloid father may come. I don't know why.
Thomas, don't make me come for you.
Yeah, DeLorean's already got some issues with me because she likes the Anaconda song by Nicki Minaj.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I saw the Nicki Minaj Anaconda video. It was the first time in my life I was ashamed to have a big fat ass. Yes. All right. I won't even talk about the feminism of the video Anaconda and how Nicki Minaj is a strong woman standing up for thick women as she gives Drake a lap dance.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of Diana Ross blowing Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson at the same time. This is Madonna having a three-way with Michael Jackson and Prince after she served them tea. Feminism. All right. Good, you guys caught it, that he's supposed to be up here. You don't shove your face in up here. We're equals, okay? Now the next comedian, I know he won't give me a lap dance because he has a lovely woman, and I'm kind of happy about that, I won't lie. Give a huge round of applause for Mike Robinson! Yay!
Thank you, Thomas. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. I'm not 12 years old. I'm not 12. I look it. I have a mustache. I'm actually 23 years old. Which is fucking sad because last week I saw an Indian kid with a mustache. He was 13. Now I don't know how to feel about that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a regular mustache. It was like I've been through some shit type of mustache. Like I got kids and they at school acting bad. I gotta be there every time at 3 o'clock type of mustache. It was a thick mustache at 13. It's tough. It's tough being looking like a kid. I get carded for condoms. I get carded for dumb shit. Who gets carded for condoms? I went to go buy some condoms, and this dude was like, hey, how old are you? I was like, you wanna take care of this baby? How many goddamn condoms, man? Yeah, I look young. I usually don't bring drinks up here either, because like the last open mic, I brought a drink to the stage, and this lady like in the back got up and she was like, tell that kid to get off the stage, he shouldn't be drinking. We can get in trouble. Me and my auntie ain't never been the same after that. She don't know how to act. I don't take her places. It's not fun, is what I'm saying. It's not a fun gig, hanging out with your auntie. You talking about sex or butt sex or sex?
Yep.
Well, you were talking about being Kenyan. I'm Kenyan, bro. Like, you might look Kenyan, but I'm Kenyan. Like, I was born in Africa. I came when I was 14. So racism, all that shit is new to me. That shit hit me like a ton of bricks. Like I didn't know people hate each other for skin tone. That shit was new. Like I came here the first time somebody called me a nigga, I thought they were saying Nigeria wrong. I was like, that's not how you say it, man. This is Nigeria. It was like I-A at the end. You're not saying it right. I used to. Look, being African is hard because you come here, right? And I'm 14. You're probably wondering, like, how is your accent so perfect? I'll tell you. I took one day. Took one day to get teased in school. Took 2 hours to watch Pulp Fiction and get that shit down pat. It's like, fuck that. I'm going back to school, Samuel L. Jackson, and kiss my ass. Kill all you motherfuckers. What ain't no country? Oh, no. But seriously, so it's like the weirdest thing about being African, like, and coming here and like dealing with African American kids is they don't know shit about themselves, right? So questions like, hey man, you ride tigers and lions and shit over there? Like, no, nobody can ride a tiger or a lion. It will eat you. It will fucking eat you before you can get close to it. Do you have shoes? Yes, we have shoes. We just don't wear them. Just fuck it. Who wants to wear shoes in Africa? That's not what you do. Who gives a shit? Okay, here's the thing, right? So I'm African, and I notice a lot of things about race since I am new to it. Other Africans don't like me since I lost my accent, right? Feel like I've changed. I don't get along with a lot of Africans don't like other black people either. But here's the thing. I don't know why. That is a weird. I don't even know where this is going. Fuck that. I trailed off. I watched this documentary not too long ago, and it has my head fucked up. So excuse me for that. But anyway, I'll go back to this. So I ride cabs to work sometimes, right? I take cabs to work sometimes, and I'm in this cab, and you ever felt like you met God at one point? You ever felt like you might have met, like, a homeless person said something to you, and then it's like some profound shit, and like just brightens your day, and then he just never shows up ever again. You never see that homeless man on that street ever again. It's just done, right? Or a person, just a profound person who you might think is God. So I'm in this cab. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm riding on LSD, Lakeshore Drive, not the drug. I'm riding down LSD. And the sun is rising and it's beautiful. And I got in the cab. From the time I got in the cab driver didn't say anything to me. I just told him where to go and he did it, right? Doesn't say a word. Sun is rising, it's beautiful. I look at it and I'm like, oh shit, this is amazing. This is beautiful, man. And he was like, times like this, they remind you there is a God. And didn't say nothing the whole fucking time. I got out the cab and I tipped him. I saw a homeless dude and I gave him $50. I was like, hey man, I don't know what you just went through, but I just talked to God, bro. Yeah, that nigga drive cabs and shit. This shit was crazy. He didn't trip about a $5 tip. Like, that's truly God. I swear to God. That's who that is. Like, he was talking about racism. I'm gonna keep going with it because I ride the red line too a lot because I don't have a car, so that's pretty much what people who don't have vehicles do. Take public transportation. And one day I'm getting off the red line. I'm like up north somewhere. I can't remember because I smoke a lot of pot. I really do that. So I'm getting off the train, and then this white lady is getting off the train. I have a hoodie on. So listen, I understand why she was scared. Don't get me wrong. I had a black hoodie on. It's one of those hoodies that covers the mouth. You know, you can like wear it over. I had a fucking Raiders hat. I get it. I'm scary a little bit. I look like a rapper from NWA. I get it. I might scare a couple of white people. That's cool. Okay. So I'm getting off the train, and she goes, "Don't rape me." And I was thinking, if I was a rapist, like, that's not really gonna stop me. Like that's what I'm doing. I'm here to rape. I'm getting it done. Like I'm getting my job done. Like no rapist goes, oh shit, this bitch did not just ask me not to rape her. Fuck. All right, bitch, go home. There's a lot of us out here. Be careful. Just be safe. All right. Fuck. I'll catch the next one. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I lost that. Sometimes you gotta take L's. My name is Michael Robinson, guys. Thank you so much.
How long did it take you to lose your accent?
2 hours. I should have done.
2 hours?
Smart.
Oh wow.
2 hours, like, you go through like 6 hours of getting teased, and then you're like, you know what, I'm not going over this shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, it took me like 18 years to lose my accent, and people can still tell like I have a slight accent. You can tell. Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, I'm mad now, but women like it. Like, I'm found out women like African men, and I'm like, oh shit.
Ooh. I don't know if I'd ever single out like liking an African man. I'm pretty much an equal opportunity trollop, okay? I taste the rainbow. I'm a firm believer an open mouth is an open mind. And to just let you guys know, like the myth about Asians, the myth ain't true. And then there's the myth, yeah, it's not true. Oh yeah. And then there's the myth about black men, and the myth ain't true. Now we're going to bring up our next comedian, who I don't know very well, so we'll see if there's myths about him. Give a round of applause for Nora Rockland!
Hi there, I'm Jewish, and you said you were German, right?
Yes.
Okay, be careful about the myths that you... Anyway, I've been having some health problems these past couple months, some poop-related problems. Sometimes I was pooping too much, other times not enough, never a Goldilocks amount. Just right. So I was nervous because I scheduled an appointment with the doctor, but poop-related problems, you know they're probably going to want to look at your butthole. And the thing about my butthole is that it's a real asshole. No, the thing about my butthole is that it's not my best feature. In fact, it's one of my worst, I would say. I rarely bring it up on like first dates or job interviews, you know. If they're like, oh, what's your greatest strength? I usually go punctuality rather than anus. That's for the greatest weaknesses question, which comes next. So I was nervous because you don't want to show a bad butthole, then the doctor's going to gossip about you. You know, they're going to go to the doctor's lounge, which is a thing that probably exists, and they're going to be like, hey, you see the butthole on that guy? Looks like shit comes out of there. Because that's, I mean, it does look like that. And so, you know, I prepared myself. You know, I washed it, I cleaned it. Those are the same things. I adorned it with exotic oils and spices. By the time I was done, you could have eaten off of my butthole if we knew each other like that. So I went into the doctor's office feeling very butthole confident. She asked me some questions, you know, about my diet and that sort of thing. And when we get done talking about that, she says, okay, it sounds like you have irritable bowel syndrome. And one thing you're definitely going to want to do is cut out all of the beer. And I said, oh, well, I actually don't drink any beer. And she says, okay, well, just try to make it a weekend thing. Yeah, and now I'm mad at her because she thinks I'm an alcoholic and a liar, and I'm only one of those things. Yeah, I'm a liar. The whole rest of this story could be made up. Where was I going? Right, the made up part. At this point, I'm angry at her. I'm like, you don't deserve the butthole I prepared for you. You deserve the old version, butthole 1.0. And the O is also a butthole. Just circular objects. Anyway, but she is trying to conclude the appointment because this is apparently not the best part of her day. And she's like going for the door. And I'm just desperate at this point because I realize she hasn't examined me at all. I'm like, wait, don't you want to look at my butthole? And she doesn't turn around. And I realize I've made a mistake. Like, we're in a hospital. She's a doctor. There are words you use in that situation. There are words you shouldn't have. And, you know, I should have said Heine. But anyway, she, without turning around, just goes, ugh, if you want me to. It's like, yeah, if I want you to do your job, I would like that. And I just said no because it was too awkward to ask at that point. Anyways, it's not all buttholes with me, guys, just roughly half. So, rapid tonal shift. My mom has been dead to me ever since the cancer. Oh, guys, it's only funny because it's true. I can tell this is a lot of audiences take a little time getting over my mom's death, and I understand because you guys were all very close. So I'm just gonna give you 5 seconds right now to let you grieve. Okay, ready? Okay, are we good?
Yes.
We shouldn't be. 5 seconds. Good God. That's appalling. She was a real human being, guys. So I don't know if you guys watch the same commercials that I do, but the commercials for the Subaru Legacy, the idea is like you should buy a Subaru Legacy now so you can give it to your kids once they start to drive. It's like a good investment. It'll still be in good running shape. And I inherited my mom's Subaru Legacy, as it turns out. So I guess it turned out to be a good investment. I kind of still wish she had gotten the chemo. Okay, so that part wasn't really true because she got the chemo. Just didn't work. Don't worry, if you're silent, she'll come back to life. So a lot of the time when people find out that my mom is dead, they'll say something like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And I never know what to say to that because like a normal response to an apology is like, "That's okay, no big deal." But I can't say that in this instance because it isn't okay and it is a big deal. So what I do when they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," is I just say, "Well, I can't accept your apology." And then I turn around and walk away. And the guilt stays with them, even though they didn't do anything. So people don't know what to do when someone dies. A lot of people send food, which I do recommend. I had this one quiche right after my mom died that was just great. It had like mozzarella and basil and tomato. But I don't know if it did its intended job because at no point did I like start eating the quiche and I was like, worth it. Yeah, good food didn't work out so great. Bad food was almost even worse because I'd like eat a cookie or whatever and be like, not enough cinnamon? A woman has died and you can't go to the store to buy cinnamon? Alright, I feel bad because I feel like I've depressed you guys. So one real quick palate cleanser. This joke is not about my mom being dead. What if I just went into a joke about my mom being dead right then? No, okay. This is my impression of a police officer interrogating a puppy dog. Who's running the drugs? Is it you? Are you running the drugs? Alright, thanks guys.
I had to write him a check for $150. And so to show my appreciation being in a loving relationship, on the memo code I wrote, "For services rendered." Yeah. Are we ready for our next comedian? This comedian doesn't get checks. This comedian doesn't get callbacks. He's just here. Give a round of applause to Darren Marshall.
Thomas Bottoms, everybody. Sorry, folks, no ass jokes tonight. Unless you're talking about football players, then we'll get there. Yeah. What? Yeah, I've been here before. This is new.
Yes. Yeah, we have a couch, we have a stage.
It looks lovely. I'm not sitting on it.
It's the casting couch.
I'm not sitting on it. Anywho, I'm not sitting on that. Before I start talking about my celebrity things, I have a friend who works in a movie theater in a museum, and he said to me, "Darren, I'm trying to get ideas for a movie to put on this for the holidays. What can I do?" And the first thing that popped into my head is, how about Genghis Khan is coming to town? You know? And then I thought, he knows when you are sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he'll kill you with a pointy sword, so be good for goodness sake, or something like that. And then I realized, when I wrote this joke, I have a similar joke. I talk about Lindsay Lohan. Give it up for Lindsay Lohan, God bless her. I have this thing where I think she should work for QVC, like Joan Rivers used to do, and she should sell ankle bracelets that detect alcohol. And they should be called, she'll call them the Lindsay Lojack. It's sort of the life alert for the club crowd. You know, I've fallen and I just threw up, you know. But I wrote a jingle for that, and it goes something like, it knows when you're drinking, it knows when you're on crack, it knows when you are passed out cold, so get the Lindsay Lojack. And that's when I realized I'm talking about somebody getting murdered, I'm talking about somebody getting high and drunk, and it's all revolving around Christmas time. Mazel tov, everybody. So let's get started by some most recent news. Did you hear about that guy that accepted the MTV award for Miley Cyrus? Did you hear about this?
Yes, he was homeless.
He was homeless, and now he has a home. He's going back to jail. There was, I guess, some kind of parole violation or something like that, and he's going back to jail. And Miley Cyrus is paying his legal fees. There's something going on there if you're paying for the guy's legal fees. You know, he's got a couple of wrecking balls. He's wrecking her vagina balls. There is definitely something going on there. And, you know, everybody's talking about Orange is the New Black, and no, Amanda Bynes is the new Lindsay Lohan. It works out that way. She was arrested for, well, she is no longer allowed to shop in Neiman Marcus. She's no longer allowed to shop in Neiman Marcus. They busted her. She was doing the whole bra thing where she was taking off her bra while she was wearing a $120 shirt that she was trying to walk out of. And I'd be trying to stuff that $120 shirt in the bra if I was trying to shoplift. What are you doing? Girl, get a grip. Okay, so let's just talk about the football thing. Ray Rice. Okay? Yeah, Ray Rice. I think Ray Rice's wife should not be supporting him. She should go for everything he's got. Right? Am I right? Am I right, DeLorean? Yeah, and I think that it could have turned out differently if Ray Rice's wife went to the Solange Knowles School of Elevator Karate. I think it would turn out. See, I could do a Jay-Z joke, just like Thomas. I could do it, yeah. 99 problems in the bitching one. Well, he had a problem right there. What else is going on? We have a new leader of the Catholic Church here in Chicago. Yeah, what's his name? I've totally forgot his name. But anyway, this has been a real strange month actually, for religion in the United States. I mean, let's go backwards. We have a new head of the Catholic Church. In Philadelphia a few weeks ago, 12 people that were either working or related to a Catholic school beat up a gay couple. And then before that, in Australia, Kanye thought he was Jesus and tried to get two guys to come out of their wheelchairs. So that's the most recent religious stuff that I've heard. Did you guys hear about that? About Kanye West trying to? Yeah, that's like, the guy's an idiot. Oh, anywho, I guess that's my time, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, my name is Darren Marshall. Thank you, everybody.
A good friend of mine he just broke up with his live-in girlfriend, and he's a huge Jay-Z fan. He's no longer singing 99 Problems because the 100th problem's on his couch. Oh, that's not good. That's not funny. See, you mentioned Kanye, and I have to say I hate Kim Kardashian. I do. I do. I hate her because I get fucked by black men. Why aren't I famous? Alright? And I'm not saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
But she got her own money.
I'm allowed to say the word broke, right? Yes, okay. We're doing the white radio version. I know not to go to the actual version. Okay, no. Even playing like the German card and Country Lake Ghetto Apartments is like, no, I can't play that. No. But you were talking about like sports. One of the things that really confused me that I saw is the whole James Franco, Seth Rogen relationship.
Yes.
Like they did a parody video of Kanye West where Seth Rogen is shirtless, straddling James Franco, and they're full on making out. Okay, I could get it. You're parodying Kanye and Kim Kardashian. Last weekend, there were photos released of them frolicking naked in the woods. Okay, I'm a flaming homosexual. I am not that close to my male friends. Okay, like Darren and I have hung out. I have never seen his nipples.
Nope.
I don't need to. We don't even go into the bathroom if it's a public restroom at the same time. We're not that close.
No.
I'm beginning to think it's one of those Jason Derulo kind of things. I don't know. I mean, I saw Jason Derulo recently, and I was shocked he still had facial hair because someone told me he lost his beard. Am I the only one who thinks he swings that way? Okay, He sings about women's behinds like he's never actually seen or touched a woman's behind. 2 planets orbiting, that's not a woman's behind. But he can make it wiggle, yes. All right, on the wiggling note, we're going to bring up our next comedian, Kevin P. Newman. Yay!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to see all of you here. Who here is performing? Oh, can I bring you two up here? Sit at the bar? It'll be great. No, don't worry. It'll be fun. Come on. It'll be fun. Come on. This is great. This is great. Okay. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris? Nice to meet you. Phil. Phil, how you doing? Come on up on stage here. Come on. Okay.
I've been here before.
Okay. So I'm going to give each of you a piece of paper. Okay, this is for you. This is for you. So, you can open it up, kind of like a gift. So, I wrote a bunch of jokes, okay? But I get really nervous. So, what I'd like you to do is, okay, you can pick any of the jokes on each piece of paper and just alternate back and forth. Okay, so you can read whichever jokes you'd like to read. Doesn't have to be in the order that's on the paper, and just alternate back and forth. Okay, so you can start here. You can start. Make sure you use the microphone too. So all you have to do is read it.
You can't really see it.
Oh, it's even better. You can just do your best. Okay, here you go.
There you go.
Oh, gee, thanks. If a guy from Boston said, I like the Blackhawks, it would probably sound like he's saying, I like the Blackhawks.
Okay, it's your turn.
I can't see him. I'm gonna go sit down.
Aww.
Somebody
can't
else?
see him, it's so
Oh, here's the Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. That's fine. Okay.
Well, if I owned a sandwich shop in the LGBTQ neighborhood, I would probably have to add ingredients to the BLT so that people wouldn't think I was a bigot.
My grandpa got a hearing HIV before he got hearing AIDS. But I didn't like these.
I broke my can opener. Now it's a can't opener.
Oh, drone.
Is the plural of manatee? Manatee? Oh, you forgot your own jokes.
I didn't even read this one. My Uncle Jamal used to say that waffles are like a bunch of in-ground pools waiting to be filled with maple syrup. He was in a serious motorcycle accident and had titanium plates in his head. He also was a Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
Go Bears!
Doesn't matter the order, right?
You're in charge.
A bad name for a pet store would be Joseph's Goebbels.
Boo! Nazis! Nazis suck.
Is the Burger King an absolute monarch or a constitutional monarch?
Political.
I wrote erotic Bible fan fiction. Jesus is a carpenter who works miracles for widows and lonely housewives. He also has a hoverboard.
A girl once told me that I was the bee's knees and touched my shoulder. I pulled her arm away from me and I said, I see through your bullshit. Bees don't even have knees. Then I threw my wedding ring on the ground and walked off the altar and out of the church. And apparently to the arms of another man.
Why isn't en vogue anymore?
Boo! That one's bad.
Wow.
You wrote it.
Bad.
You wrote it. Why are we telling his jokes?
Why are we telling
Yeah,
you?
why are we telling your jokes?
I get nervous.
You get nervous.
First time?
No.
You've been nervous lots of times?
I pretty much every day.
Okay. I'm not a masturbator. I'm an apprentice baiter. And maybe 6 or 7 years with lots of hard work and determination, I hope to finally reach my goal of becoming a masturbator.
Well, you could always become a fishing guide.
You're bad.
Masturbator, fishing guide.
That was a good one. Yeah.
I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I was cleaning the toilets. Best job I've ever had.
Did you underground? Best band ever.
And the 69 your nose will tickle your rear. Your nose is big. Nah, shame. Big like a pickle. You still get paid. You get laid by the ladies who know you're in charge. That's how you're living and your nose is large.
That
Oh, he didn't write that. I'm sorry.
didn't write that one.
I just do the lyrics. Okay. I'm using Tinder because I want to find my biological parents.
Ew! Oh, that's so gross.
Tom Waits is a very patient man.
Oh, I'm not glaring at you. I know who to glare at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And believe me, I felt your glare.
An idea for a TV reality show that I have would be to have the entire cast of Perfect Strangers run a glory hole at a highway rest stop. The working title is Perfect Strangers, The College Years.
The TV show Golden Girls was originally going to be on HBO
We have 1 minute.
Go for it.
and had a lot of frontal nudity. That made me throw up in my mouth.
God, that's like saying they didn't even iron their clothes, frontal nudity. All right. I went to a convenience store in a really small town in the middle of nowhere in Iowa. I went up to the clerk and looked him in the eye for about 30 seconds. He said, can I help you? I said, how does it feel to live a lie?
That's a good one. I like that one.
What's an iron?
What is an iron?
What's an iron?
I don't know.
You said something about ironing clothes.
Oh, the Golden Girls were running around with full frontal nudity. We'd have to wonder if they ironed their clothes. They have to iron out their wrinkles.
That was a good one.
That was good. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Last one.
Oh,
Last
Betty
one.
White wasn't bad looking.
Last one. Knock us dead.
Especially in Lake Placid. I'm still mad that the Gremlins didn't win any Oscars. Typical anti-Gremlin Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah! Give 'em Now our next comedian is no stranger to this stage. He's no stranger to the street, but he is strange. Give a round of applause for Wade Hurley!
You know something, guys? You're looking at me right now going, wow, there's a put-together man up there. He dresses like a Greek pimp over in Athens, Greece. He's dishing off the Greek women, the Turkish women. You want a Greek, you want a Turk, you want a Lebanese woman. By the way, don't ever date a Lebanese woman. I'm not trying to be racist, especially if you're Jewish. If you're a Jewish male and you have sex with a Lebanese woman, that woman will explode any minute and your dick's gonna fly off to a little kid over there and he's gonna have like a bun over there like an Oscar Mayer wiener with no skin on it. That's how bad it can get, folks. Anyway, I used to be homeless, obviously. Some of you have heard this 2 million times going, goddamn way, give up all that money and go back on the street, you're losing your edge. The only edge I want to see is on you two, and I want to see Bono do Lucky Charm commercials because I'm sick and tired of him whining about every goddamn thing that goes on. Where the fuck was he at 9/11, by the way? The superheroes, by the way, Justice League, Avengers, they take care of like space things, but yet they can't take care of 3 bearded guys with jets flying into a thing, and I don't know where I'm going with that, but god damn it, you guys are frauds, motherfucking Iron Man. Speaking of superheroes, Thor, why are you changing your sex? We love you as the boy. It's an insult to all Norwegians around, I'll tell you. Norwegians don't have much. They have Vikings, and they're not from Minnesota, okay? They don't. Vikings are from Scandinavia, okay? They were He-Man bearded guys, not Adrian Peterson, okay? Let's get that straight. But god damn it, they look to Thor. He's the Thunder God, not the Thunder Woman. Oh my god, I mean, hey, I understand gender bending is in these days, but please give us one little masculinity. All we got is Chuck Norris, and we know where that goes. Chuck Norris. Oh yeah, Chuck Norris is the big tough guy. I walked from Chicago to piss me in my pants, Oregon, okay, and back. Because I lost my mind at one point. It's lower taxes. A homeless guy wants lower taxes. I wanted it because of that little pipsqueak who has a small dick, by the way. Mayor Emanuel, by the way. By the way, what happened to Java the Hutt? She's in the hospital or something right now? Anyway, I like her, though. I'd rather have her in there than that stupid Chuck Barris guy we got in the office right now. At least she would care. I mean, she might be inexperienced, but at least someone cares in this city. I mean, look at Jan Brewer. She's got a small dick. She's governor of Arizona, right? Oh, fuck. Anyway, traveling around, I'm never going to walk that again because I don't have to because I have money now. Yes. I'm a rich asshole now, folks. Money is fucking great. Anyone tells you don't have, that money sucks, go kick them between the legs, or if it's a woman, I don't know, just take the junk out of her cunt and plug it up. I don't care. I'm tired of people telling me how to do things in life. If I want to scream on a train, it is not a terrorist attack, okay? If I want to sleep in a Dunkin' Donuts, and now I can, by the way, because if you have money, people treat you different. I have a hammock over at the Dunkin' Donuts over at Diversity, and yeah, back then I couldn't do it. I smelled bad, supposedly. I don't know. I smelled worse than Pakistan. You smell worse than my own country or those cab drivers that come at night. And I don't want to. God, that sounds so racist, but god damn it, folks. It just, You know why I really screen people? The secret of all this? It hides bad material and I have no talent, okay? Let's just be honest with each other. But come on, people. Oh. Being homeless, why is it every time you're homeless, religious groups want to save your soul? I don't want my soul saved. I was an atheist, homeless guy, okay? I wanted the rare ones, okay? I had a college degree, a lot of good it did me, okay, at DePaul University. Every time I go talk to the people at DePaul, they tell me, don't talk to the students over there, Wade. They're all going to Loyola, okay? You know? College is overrated, by the way. I mean, if it was so good, why the fuck was I out there? And by the way, if my dad had $2 million, why didn't he tell me? Dad, oh, I'm sorry, Dad, Mom, why didn't you fucking tell me? You know, I should have had that nervous breakdown years ago, or someone didn't tell me about nervous breakdowns, I tell you. I know there was this girl once that told me, Wade, you make me uncomfortable. You scream all the time. That makes me uncomfortable. Wade, you're always picking your nose in public. That makes me uncomfortable. Wade, you're naked on my bed and we're not even dating. That definitely makes me uncomfortable. Why is your dead parents in the basement? That's fucking creepy. People, you have to understand, I am no Bruno Mars, okay? I'm not a sensitive man. If I was sensitive, I'm from this, I'm from the south side of Chicago. Well, I'm from Kankakee, Illinois, okay, south suburbs, but there are ties to the south side of Chicago because I fucking invented it, okay? I always have people tell me you're white, you got it from the south side of Chicago. Yeah, well, there was a time, I'm 47 years old, goddammit. Hey, I can swing with the Slims a lot, and I did this week. I went out with 4 women in 7 days. You guys try that. Interested in 2, chased 1 to Tampa, Florida, and a Russian who just, I don't know, maced me along the way. I made 1 advanced move, and she got off, I don't know. Anyway, you guys have been great. Love you. Thank you.
We're gonna bring up our next comedian, Colby Cusick! Yay!
Give it up for Thomas, everybody. Woo, and Mike. Mike's killing it. Look at him right there. Cameraman. Doing a lot behind the camera. Guys, I'm a student of history. I think that we should look back on what happened and learn lessons. And we should study things. What am I? And we should really know the lessons of our forefathers. I'm a student of history. That's why I googled world gangbang record the other day. I'm a scholar and a gentleman. I only did that because recently I've been watching so much 700 Club. So much 700 Club, I can't get enough of it. This is a different one. It's not the cool one, Jesus and Pat Robertson called people demons and shit. No, not that one. This is just a VHS tape I have of this lady getting gangbanged by 700 dudes. Technically, I guess she's the only one in the 700 Club in that situation. Not a whole lot of members of that club. It was really long. It was like a bunch of VHS. It's like if I got Roots on VHS, just a shitload of them. I didn't get them all at once. It was like a Columbia Records in the mail kind of thing. Signed up for it on accident, but changed my life. But 700 dudes, that seems like a lot of dudes. That should be the world gangbang record, right? Pretty low on the totem pole. The world gangbang record belongs to Lisa Sparks. That Sparks like a million X's at the end of it, of course, to emphasize how much she loves dick, I guess. More X's, more dick. But she fucked 912 dudes in 12 hours. 76 dudes an hour, that's a lot of dudes. But she did this at the World Gangbang Championship. Which isn't a thing I made up somehow, it's a real thing. It was the 3rd annual World Gangbang Championship, actually. 2002, Eroticon, Denmark, great. 02 was a great year for gangbangs. Let me tell you. But it's a championship, so that means she's like fucking against another girl. They're like one-on-one, head-to-head. And the girl that lost only fucked like 800 dudes. Like, she just didn't want it enough. She didn't have the heart of a champion. You need that to win the WGBCs. It'd be so shitty to get the fucking silver at the World Gangbang Championships. Hey, I got number 2 in getting fucked by the most people. All right. You get on the podium, the bronze girl's dead, and she just needed like a corner man, like Mick. She didn't need to be like Rocky. She needed a cool quarter man, and she could be like, "Cut me, Mick, cut me. New holes. I need an advantage. I know there's so many dicks." Actually, need any advantage you can get. But I realized the second worst job in WGBCs, and that's the guy that organizes it. Number 1, obviously getting railed by 30 random dicks. But number 2, guy that organizes it, because he's just slaving away in an office, trying to wrangle all these creeps into a line, calling everybody in the world's grossest Rolodex. There's weird slime coming off of it and stuff. But there are a lot of snafus you could run into organizing like 1,000 dudes on the line to fuck some ladies. Because you don't want to do the restaurant way where you get a little plastic buzzer thing and the host is like, Jerry, fuck party at 8. And you're like, oh guys, come on. No, you're right, that's stupid. You don't want to do pick a number, that's not fun. Because then you're like, oh, what number am I? Oh, 538, oh, son of a bitch! Ah, sloppy 538s, come on! Flew all the way to Denmark for this. spent my son's entire college fund to get to Denmark. And Tom, I can't believe I went with you. You fucking A. You had to get a smoothie at the airport, and now I'm fucking 538. God damn you. Knew I shouldn't have come with you. But no, it's the way they do it. It's like a single file line. Like roller coaster-esque line, and all these dudes are naked, except for some of them that just have like a t-shirt on and nothing else, like they're a fat kid in the pool. And you think you can let your hair down at the World Gangbang Championships, man, I think you're gonna be alright. Let your inhibitions run wild, you're worried about your nipple hair, that guy's got 8 balls, look at that! 8 balls in his sack and he's flopping around like the Pollard Powerball. Yeah, come on! Some dudes are wearing like dress shirts and dress socks like they just got off work and they're like, oh shit, the gangbang! Oh, fuck. And then they all have to try to stay hard the whole time because it's like being in the National Guard, you gotta be on alert at all times. Some guy could not be hard, who knows, you gotta be ready to serve. So they're all doing this. And then I'm assuming like the line's really long. So eventually they have to make small talk with each other to pass the time. So they're just like, oh, Christ, this line's long. Hey, you ever seen those egg grills? Big ass green egg, you ever see that? Oh my God! Can't believe I missed the boat on that. I want that so bad. You can grill stuff with it, smoke stuff with it. I saw I made a fucking pizza with it. Oh my God! Oh, I'm Bill, by the way. Nice to meet you. Hey, lineswoman, come on. Yeah, I usually go to Sears for stuff like that. Sears! Just nobody in there. It's like your own private store. I did peyote. I was naked in there for 3 days, running on a treadmill. Nobody noticed. Look how hairy that guy is. No, over there, not over there, idiot. Over there. Jesus. Oh, you think they'd have some standards in the fucker. Oh, hey, lineswoman again. Cool. Oh, you wore a fanny pack? You son of a bitch. I should have done that. What a great idea. Oh, my money and my cell phone are in my ass. Super uncomfortable. Oh, God. Hey, when I get up there, I call the armpits. Those are mine, my armpits. I'm a pit man, man. This is just me. I'm the pit crew. We make weird drill noises when we do it. Hey, we like to have fun, all right? Oh, anyway, we know each other so well now. You should come by the house tomorrow after we get back from Denmark, obviously. We're having a party for my kid. You can meet the family. If anyone asks how you know me, though, like how you know Bill, don't say gigantic fuck party. Don't say that. Or World Gangbang Championship. Stay away from that. All right. Hey, thanks, everybody. Woo! Oh, this doesn't work.